What? Wait, hold on. Wait a minute. Wait. Hold on. Wait a minute. That's loud. Wait a minute. My bad, y'all. If I blew out your ears, my bad. That's loud. My bad. Let me see. If I blew out your ears, my bad. Am I coming in? My bad. I said, what up, though? Yeah. Hey, the curse is broken. Oh, there's an echo. Bro. Is there an echo now? Do we have an echo now? The echo came from my phone. Can you hear me now? No echo? We good? We good? Okay. Let's try this again. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stream. Lions lose 16-6. Well. Ain't that about a trip? Lions dropped to 6-4. Eagles improved to 8-2. Now you're going to be wondering, well, what teams did the Lions beat? Let me see. The chat says, viewers in the chat are expressing disappointment and frustration with the Detroit Lions performance, particularly criticizing the quarterback, Jared Goff. Listen, I'm going to need you to do me a favor, all right? If you want to ridicule Jared Goff, you make sure you direct it first at your general manager. Your general manager gets it first. You make sure you send it Brad Holmes' way first. Oh, man. The Lions dropped to 6-4, and they are outside the playoffs. It's going to be a long week, ladies and gentlemen, so I'm telling you that right now, that you are going to wind up. It's going to be a long week, so make sure you don't listen to any podcasts outside of mine, of course, and any Detroit Lions content creator. We will be taking phone calls today. I got an app I'm going to try to use, but the bad news is it only takes one call at a time. So if you going to work tomorrow, call in, bro. Call in, because we got some stuff we need to talk about. Hold on. I'm missing super chats, bro. Shout out to, hold on. I want to make sure. Charles Brosnack with the $5 says, I'm going to leave it at this. I can't tonight. The game signals the drastic change is needed. Maybe the snake. Ooh, was all that. I'm just like, that's game. Ooh-wee. Not the snake, bro. We sucked, and defense, all the criticism that is coming our way this week. The offensive line continues to be a problem. Well. Your boy was getting ravaged on Twitter. I was getting ravaged on Twitter. Jalen Phillips was like, Kobe! Jalen Phillips was on him like, Kobe! Woo! But Al-Qadim Muhammad, where was you at, dog? Where was Al-Qadim Muhammad? Where was Al-Qadim Muhammad at? Where was he at, dog? Jalen Phillips was like, LeBron, Jordan, Whoa! Yo, I'm feeling some type of way. I'm at the crib. First and foremost, hold on, y'all. The curse is broken. If you were blaming me for the Detroit Lions losses, you can't anymore. I stayed at the crib. I saved me some money, and you can't blame me no more. How about that? The only Lions creator that takes all the blame for when they lose. Don't nobody else take the blame when they lose. Y'all want to blame me. You can't do that no more now, can you? So, bam. Hold on, wait a minute. Bam. Let's go. I'm feeling some type of way today because I tried to tell y'all that Bradley, Matthias, Jerome, Cornelius Holmes said we good. He said we was good. We was good. And my wife is up there asleep, but she already know how the game go. We was good. We were G-O-O-D. That's what he said, y'all. I got the H2O right here, bro. Y'all be thinking I'm drunk. I'm not drunk, bro. I'm just tired. I'm tired, bro. It was so much blame to go around today. Dan Campbell for not taking the points. Offensive line was like, who are we blocking? Okay. Woo! Lions dropped to 6-4, bro. Campbell stinks, says NPN. Well. Tia Martin says Lions is booty butt cheeks. We got the Lions postgame show pulled up. We taking phone calls today. Call in sick, bro. I'm telling you right now. Call in sick. You got FMLA, don't use it for the wrong reason. Tell them your ankle hurt because you got ankle FMLA, right? Call in sick with the FMLA, bro. We partying to 6 in the morning, bro. I'm just playing. We ain't going that long. I'm tired. But we taking phone calls, all right? I think I got an app that works with it. I hope it works. All right. Let me pull out the chat real quick. Oh, man. Now y'all can't blame me for the loss. Derek is the only serious Detroit team. The only serious Detroit team is, hey, shout out to the Pistons, bro. 11 and, what is the Pistons, 11-2? 9-2? Something like that. Ooh, Brad Holmes said we good. He said we good. He said we ain't good, but we still good. Brad was listening to that Usher Raymond, bro. We ain't good, but we still good. Jalen Phillips was like, let me show you how it's done. Al-Qadim Muhammad. Hey, where you at, bro? Where you at? I think Al-Qadim Muhammad was at Ford Field. Oh, well. I'm feeling some type of way, bro. We got 537 people in the chat. Make sure you make some noise. Like up the stream. Hey, you know I wasn't the only one. Y'all was like, where's Al-Qadim Muhammad at? Bro, Hutch was in the backfield. Hutch was like, I'm the only one. Shout out to TM with the super chat. $20 says rage quit. No, but you know what, man? In all seriousness, I didn't go today because I wasn't feeling well, and I'm glad. Saved my money. Shout out to all the people that went. I saved my money. I didn't have to pay for the tickets. I didn't have to pay for the plane fare. I saved my money, okay? And on top of that, bro, Lions lost. So now the curse is broken. And ain't that about a trip? That Wicked for Good comes out right before our next game. So y'all can't blame me no more. Wilfredo Torres with the super chat says, I think we lost because you didn't go. Hey, that's a good one. That is a good one, man. But real talk, though, man, today was a day that exposed the Detroit Lions. It really did. Now you're going to hear the narrative. First of all, okay, y'all ready for this? If you're standing up, sitting down. Sit down. If you're driving, pull over. All right? If you're talking to the wife, push mute. Okay? The Detroit Lions are now losing to the Chicago Bears. The Chicago Bears lead the NFC North. Come on now. Talk to him, bro. The Chicago Bears lead the NFC North. And for 1 week, we got to hear about that. Chicago Bears got more wins and less losses than the Detroit Lions. So Benedict the Snake has a better record than Dan Campbell. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. It's gonna be a long week. My bad, y'all. Not feeling 100%. Yes, I'm taking call Stevie, but they will be on a different line. Okay, they'll be on a different line. It's gonna be like one caller at a time. But we will be. Make sure you guys on your lunch break check out Syndicate Sports Detroit. We're going live every day for about an hour, 1 to 2 hours. Man, we'll be live over there. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell because we are better than Woodward Sports. I said it. That's right. I said it. I said we better than Woodward Sports, bro. Who is Sean Belegian anyway? Come on, dog. Come on, dog. Where did the talent go with Woodward Sports, bro? That's crazy. A lot of questions this week. A lot of questions wondering, did Brad make the right move by not trading for Jalen Phillips or anybody at the trade deadline? Sam Laporta said, give me my money, dog. Sam Laporta today showed his worth. So he about to get the bag. I'm just going to keep it a buck. Sam Laportier about to get the bag. Brad Holmes going to have to make it happen. Speaking of Brad Holmes, where was that pass rush at? I'm just saying, dog. Where was that pass rush at, dog? Jalen Phillips was playing volleyball, batting down everything. He was like, And I'm going to tell you right now, like I said before, man, you want to blame Jared Goff, it starts with the O-line. Penei Sewell, I love you, bro. But Penei Sewell was getting worked by Jalen Phillips. Jalen Phillips was killing him, bro. But that's all right. We got Al-Qadim Muhammad. Hey, put some respect. Like up the chat, bro. Like up the chat. Goff, they only sacked Goff 2 times. Okay, how many sacks did the Detroit Lions have? We had 1, right? We had 1. 1 was by our elite pass rusher, and 1 was by Roy Lopez. Roy Lopez outplaying Tyleek Williams right now. Brad Holmes ain't looking too good right now, bro. I'm going to keep it a buck. Ooh-wee! Now, we got to ask ourselves a few questions. We play the Giants next week. Whoopity-doo-dah. Let's say we beat the Giants. We beat the Giants, then what? We can't beat the good teams. That's what you're going to hear. The Lions have beat 1 team over 500. 1 team over 500. Now, I want to remind you that the Lions, if they anything less than the Super Bowl, I'm going off. That's when I'm saving my breakout. I'm saving my crash out for the offseason. Because in the offseason, I'm laying into Bradley, Matthias, Jerome, Cornelius, Leonardo Holmes as he's sitting. He didn't say nothing at the trade deadline. You didn't say nothing. You didn't do nothing about this pass rush. Shout out to the secondary, bro. Let's pull up the stats, bro. Because we about to give credit where credit is due. Shout out to Calvin Shepard. Because Calvin Shepard, bro, I appreciate you. I appreciate you, bro, like DJ Khaled. I appreciate you. Because Calvin Shepard came to ball. Lions, but before we do that, I got to show you something. I got to show you something, bro. I got to let this cue up. Lions out the playoffs. Lions out the playoffs. Ooh, but Derek, you like to, you be crashing out, bro. You be crashing out. Oh, okay. Do I now? Defense balled out for sure. For sure, bro. Shout out to Calvin Shepard, bro. All right, let's do it. Ooh-wee. Mm-hmm. Y'all thought I was going to crash out, didn't you? I'm straight. I told you, man, I'm saving it for the offseason. I'm saving it. All right, here we go. I got the shout out to Fat Guy Trucking, $4.99. Says $4.99 offensive line is the only problem. Defense held them to 10 points. The other 6 were 2 field goals, and Dan gave up. Dan gave them a turnover on downs. Dave cost us 1 point. I'm a Niners fan. Shout out, bro. Proper. Shout out to you, bro. Says, I feel your pain watching the Super Bowl window potentially close. Got to capitalize. Hey, bro, shout out to you, bro. You get the air horn, my brother. I don't know why those 2 push at the same time, but they do. Shout out to you, bro. I be trying to tell Lions fans, What is it like? You got John Lynch, you got Shanahan. These guys ready to win, bro. Shout out to Form 44444-999 says, blaming the defense pass rush when it's clearly our offensive line and our play calling LOL. Like, bro, the offense got bailed out, bro. I'm going to tell you right now, okay? I'm going to always blame the defense, big dog. I'm going to always blame the defense. But it don't matter. It doesn't matter, bro. Because, shout out to the super chat, because Bradley Mathias, Jerome Cornelius Holmes said Jared Goff was the guy. And y'all want to crap on JG, right? Y'all want to crap on JG. Of course, I'm going to blame the offensive line. I mean, the defensive line. Of course I am. Because that's what I've been on. Who has Brad Holmes put more effort in? More resources in, bro. Stop with the cap. I appreciate the dono, but I'm not going to do it. Everybody gets blamed, bro. Crash Out is here. Shout out to my wife, bro. My wife is the MVP. She sleeps through all this. We've been married for 10 years, and she sleeps through all of it. Of course, because that's what I've been talking about. You got Miles Frazier. You got Kobe Sorsdahl. Who else do you have, bro? Of course. I'm not having it today. I'm blaming everybody. They all get the smoke. And if you don't like yelling, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, bro. It's time. You got sneaky good moves. You got Chat Sports over there. You got Rocked On Jockstrap. You got all of them. I'm going to keep it a buck. The Lions, they missing some things, bro. They missing the gonads from Brad Holmes to say, let me show you how it's done. Of course, I'm going to blame the defensive line. But y'all want to blame Jared Goff, right? I don't want to hear it, bro. I don't want to hear it. It starts with the D-line. Then it goes, listen, it starts with Bradley Mathias, Jerome Cornelius Holmes. Then it goes down to the O-line. Then it goes to Jared Goff. Nobody wants to blame JG, huh? You don't want to blame JG. JG, hey, he with his beautiful wife. He having a baby. He see a big trait. He said he leaving here with something. Y'all blame everybody but the man who signed him. Stop it. This man signed Jared Goff to a 4-year deal, and you want to blame him. The first person you should blame is big head Brad Holmes, bro. I'm not holding back. I'm tired. Bro. You blame Bradley Mathias or you hold it. Your general manager signed him. Offensive line was trash. But you take, hold on now. Wait a minute. Let me make sure I got it right. With the 96th pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, the Detroit Lions select Broderick Martin. With the 5th round pick in whatever draft it was, the Detroit Lions select Kobe Sorsdahl. Come on, dog. I'm not, bro. I'm not having it. You either own Team JG or you ain't. If you anti-Jared, you anti-Brad. Point blank, period. Point blank, period, bro. I'm not having it today. I'm sick of all y'all. Bro. And I'm tired, bro. I'm the most entertaining Lions YouTuber on the internet. That's facts. It's too easy. They pretty good, too. I'm done, bro. I'm done. Y'all want to put Brad Holmes on a freaking float, and they live. Lions is live, bro. Lions is live. Y'all want to put him, Dan Campbell is live. My bad, bro. Hold on. He live. I didn't even get the noti. Hopefully there's no echo. Let's bring him in. Hey, gloves is off, bro. I'm swinging at everybody. Bro.
Defense for playing the way they play. Again, they're the ones that kept us in this game tonight.
Saquon Barkley needed 26 catches to get to 83 rushing yards on the day. So you're right. They did really bottle him up there. Head coach Dan Campbell is standing by. Let's hear what he has to say.
All right. Credit to those guys.
Can y'all hear?
You know, they earned that win. You know, they made the they made the plays in the critical moments. You know, they're at the end to win it. So that's what they've done. You know, it's proud of the way the guys played. I thought they played their tails off, played hard, man. I thought we finished plays, tried to finish plays. I thought we were disciplined for the most part. But just, you know, defense, I thought really played their tails off, you know. I thought they showed up, played championship-style defense. That, you know, they had to put out a number of fires there between the takeaways and the fourth down stops. But like I told them, man, but it's also you got the hot hand. You got to beat them back one more time. And then offensively, you know, 3-13 on third down and 0-5 on fourth down. You know, we could not convert. You know, and when you can't convert, that makes it very difficult. You know, felt like we could get a rhythm after that second quarter. We started, you know, we hit those explosives, went down. J-Mo scores touchdown. You know, and felt like, all right, here we go. But just couldn't ever really get in a rhythm offensively. You know, there's some calls I wish I could have gotten back. You know, I didn't help those guys, and I hate that. You know, I didn't help them. So, but that was kind of the story of the game. Yeah, just no. They really didn't do anything different. I mean, he, you know, like Fangio does. You know, he mixed his calls, and he's got a few that he rolls through, and he does a good job of variety there. But yet, you know, I wouldn't say it was anything like exotic or anything we haven't seen or talked about. We were just a little off. I mean, it really was kind of one of those days. I hate saying that, but it was just a little bit of one of those days. And I mean, it's a rare that, you know, golf and St. Brown don't connect. More than that, you know, that's just a rare thing. Because those guys have such a good connection. But, you know, there again, man, we're all involved in this. We all got a hand in it. For me, you know, the coaches, all of us, man, everybody that's part of this offense, you know, we got to be better, especially in a day like today when you're playing that kind of defense, that kind of team. You know, the margin for error is so small, man. You don't have the luxury. Like we get in the red zone, we have to score a touchdown, man. We can't come away not scoring 7 there. You know, we have to convert at least 2 or 3 of those fourth downs. You know, you have to, and we were a little off. We just couldn't get our rhythm there.
And golf was under obviously constant pressure.
Say it again?
Golf was under constant pressure, and it looked like it wrecked anything you guys tried to do. Is there anything you could have done to relieve it? It looked like you couldn't even move on the fourth quarter.
Yeah, well, you know, once we got down there, a couple of scores, that makes it a little more difficult. But, you know, we certainly try to max protect a little bit more. That can help. You know, now you don't get as many guys out, but that's one way to do it, you know. We just, you know, there again, we just couldn't get going.
What do you think of Rock?
Yeah, well, I thought he played defense like he did the whole game, man. I thought he challenged, you know, and played it like he did the very first rep that we played man-to-man. So I wouldn't tell him to do anything different, man. Get up there and challenge, play your style, and that's it. Yeah, well, look, I mean, there again, we know the type of team we just faced, a good team, man, and we had our chances, we didn't get it done. They made the most of the opportunity, we didn't, but we're right there, and we understand what it is, and we understand we make 1 or 2 more plays in certain areas, then you got the legit shot to win that game at the end. So as bad as it stings, as bad as it is, we're so freaking close, you know. And I mentioned this before, you know, you just kind of hit some of these patches here. We're middle way through the season, we're in November, and I believe this is the best thing for us. You know, you don't want to say that, and it doesn't feel good, but yet, man, we're going to learn from this. We're going to get better. We're going to adjust, and we'll be hitting our stride when other teams start to hit their adversity towards the back end of the season. I really believe that. So,
Hey, shout out to Dan Campbell. Dan Campbell said, "Listen, while you falling, we rising. Lions are not in the playoffs, bro. Ooh-wee. Your boy want. Ooh-wee. Hey, Dan Campbell greater than Brad Holmes, bro. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm done. I'm done with the gloves is off. I got glass on the knuckles, bro. I got glass on the knuckles. I'm about sick to death. I'm coming for heads, bro.
You know, we're going to learn from this game, and we're going to get better.
We've seen you dial out the fake punts a little bit over the years. What made you want to try it tonight? What kind of look did you think you had?
Yeah, I just believe that we were going to, you know, I thought we could get those guys off balance. And obviously that didn't happen, you know. I felt like the look was there to move them, and they did a good job. They were ready. How
much did the elements play back a part in some of those offensive struggles?
Man, I didn't feel like, you know, look, we had a little bit of wind, but I really didn't feel like that was, it was something abnormal, you know, like that we were in frigid temperatures so I really didn't believe that was it. You know, I don't feel that way. It just, you know.
Didn't impact your play calling?
No. I mean, there was a couple things early in the game that I wanted to be smart with because, look, there was a little bit of wind. But once we got going, I wasn't even thinking about the wind. I felt like, you know, that wasn't going to be an issue.
Dan, can you
chalk up some of what happened tonight to the Eagles having a great defense and the world champs, but look at and wonder and be concerned about how the offensive line in your offense was overwhelmed a little bit?
Yeah, well, look, that is a good defense. We know that. But, you know, there's things that, just like every game, that is a very good defense. But yet, man, we can play better. You know, we can play better. I can call a better game. And there again, in this type of game, knowing what it is, man, we're talking about 1, 2, maybe 3 plays is the difference. And we're sitting up here and we just won the game, and it's like, whoa, man, you know, that was a hell of a win. You guys stuck it out, you know, but we just didn't make those plays. And so, you know, I really believe that's not going to be the norm. What happened today, I don't believe that's the norm. You know, we could not quite convert. We were a little bit off. And I don't believe that's going to be here to stay. You know, we're going to clean up a few things. We're going to find our rhythm, and we're all going to be better for it.
What do you tell Jameson about the penalty to jump on the
Yeah, I told him it's a hell of a play. Don't do that again.
Before the half.
Yo. Shout out to Coach, man. Let me play that again. Hey, he looked like somebody daddy, bro.
We were a little bit off.
Hey, he looked like some, hey, listen, that daddy look you get when you like, dog, I'm not doing this again.
And I don't believe that's going to be here to stay. You know, we're going to clean up a few things. We're going to find our rhythm, and we're all going to be better for it.
What do you tell Jameson about the penalty to jump on the
Yeah, I told him it's a hell of a play. Don't do that again.
Woo-wee. Look at that. It ain't no smirk, no lip quiver, no nothing. It's a heck of a play. Don't do that again. Period. Point blank, period, bro. I'm coming for heads, bro. I don't care. They're already at me on Twitter. They already at me on Twitter, bro. That's crazy. If you blame Jared Goff, you blaming Brad Holmes, period.
Before the half, they got inside the 5 there. You had all 3 timeouts. Did you choose?
Right before halftime?
Right before halftime.
Yeah, I thought about it. You know, it was like, man, maybe I'll just go ahead and bang that right now. And but I knew we were getting it after halftime. And really what I did, I just kind of waited. I was going to wait until we hit about under a minute. And then at that point, I just kind of let it go. Like, all right, we'll get it back. So absolutely, I talked about it, thought about it. And I chose not to there. I chose not to. I said, you know, we'll take it in the third quarter. You know, we come out of halftime. And so, yeah, I did think about it.
With all the teams kind of bunched together right now, especially in your division, how do you view the final portion of the season for you guys in terms of the playoff push and what needs to be good to kind of get that run going?
Yeah, I mean, look, you take it one game at a time. You really do. I mean, we got the Giants this week, so we got to rebound, clean a couple of things up, go back to work, and get a dub, you know. And I mentioned this before, but everybody's playing everybody now. This is what's going to happen over the next couple of months here is all these teams we're bunched in with begin to play each other, you know, division games, NFC games. And so that'll all handle itself. You just worry about your own business. We're going to worry about us one game at a time.
2 things. Last 2, Dave, the tush push, you guys shut that down. Just, I guess, explain the strategy, just putting all the beef up front, getting some leverage.
Yeah, you know, we got guys that play with leverage. You know, they're strong, they're stout. Reeder and Lopez and Mack, and we got some tree trunks in there, man. They know how to grow roots and anchor in there, and that's where it always is going to start. So I thought the guys handled it well, did a great job, and it paid dividends today. It gave us a chance.
And Sam, you guys put Sam on IR.
Yeah.
How concerning is that? What's the long-term prognosis?
Well, obviously enough to where we you know, we're talking about 4 weeks here. So obviously we're going to hope that this thing calms down, and after those 4 games, you know, we can get him back. But we're really just taking this day to day, week to week.
Think you'll get it back to this one?
I'm hopeful, but I really don't know.
Sean, last question.
Dan, you said you wanted some calls back. What about some decisions?
Yeah.
Such a tight game.
Yeah, no, listen, and I told the team that. I was like, man, there's some things I wish I would have done different. And look, the bottom line is you obviously, if you go totally conservative, you got to, in the way this game played out and the way it was, you got a better chance of winning that game some of those decisions I made. I understand that, but also, you know, that's who we are. It's who I am, and it bit us today. You know.
All right. Thank you guys. We'll have Jared here next.
All righty then. What's up, everybody? Woo, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good today. Shout out to Anna D. We got Anna D in the building. Says, breaking bread because I left week 11 with something. Says, I see it, Big Trey. I'm leaving here with something. Shout out to Anna D. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Y'all see why I do my thing, bro. Y'all see why I do my thing, bro. Viewers are expressing disappointment with the Detroit Lions performance and discussing potential changes to the team. Some are critical of, and I forgot it. It went. So listen, to me, if you blame, shout out to Danny Rogers, bro. Danny Rogers is greater than Torrey Patrick. I'm just saying, dog. You know, we got a lot of people out there, man. A lot of people. We got people that like to stroke the ego, like to stroke Brad Holmes, you know, his ego. And the problem, the situation is this. The Lions, they got some work to do. Y'all want to put it on Jared Goff. Offensive line was like, I don't know who to block. Jalen Phillips was like, yo, hey, Jalen Phillips was working Panay. I'm going to keep it a buck, right? I'm going to keep it a buck. I got to see the all 22, but Jalen Phillips was killing the game. Brad Holmes said, we good. That's what he said, right? That's what he said. Now, the offensive line, I don't want to hear it. You drafted Miles Frazier. You drafted Kobe Sorsdahl. I don't want to hear it, bro. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. You put more, you've invested more into the O-line than you have the D-line. Mekhi Wingo, nowhere to be found. Al-Qadim Muhammad, nowhere to be found. Aiden Hutchinson, you watch it. It's him, Aleem. It's him, Aleem. It's him, Aleem. It's him, Aleem. Aleem. It's Hutch, Aleem. I've been telling y'all this. But you know what my most favorite thing is? Y'all can't put this on me. Y'all can't put this on me. Oh, let's do the air horn. Y'all can't put this on me. The curse is broken, bro. You can't put this. I go to a game, we lose. At the podium, we got JG.
Whatever away from it, was that the most frustrating part about tonight?
Yeah. I mean, we did feel like we moved the ball pretty decent.
But before you do that, let me shout out 2 super chats. Phone line's gonna be. Hey, I'm telling y'all right now, call in. You got FMLA, you got to use it right though. If you got a way to use FMLA, call in, bro, because we on. Shout out to Phil Brook, left swollen testy. That's crazy. I'm out, bro. That's crazy, bro. Says Brad better have some home run picks this upcoming draft. If not, he's in some Detroit poop. Hey, Phil Brooks, left swollen testy. First of all, go get that checked out. Secondly, I don't want to hear it, bro. Appreciate the super chat. I don't want to hear it. I've been telling y'all about Bradley Matthias, Jerome, Cornelius, Leonardo. You got to get it together. Hey, go get that checked out, though. Shout out to Charles. Charles says, I like to see reaction out of Sheila. She rich. She ain't tripping. Because you know what? Lions got the highest price tickets in the NFL. She ain't tripping. She good. She good regardless. All right, let's pull in Jared Goff.
Recently at times throughout the game and got down there, stalled out a few times. Obviously, the fourth downs weren't good enough. And, yeah, you give a ton of credit to them. They're a good-ass defense. And you'd like to think if we were able to get a fourth down or two, it changes the game and even some of those third downs. But, yeah, they played well, and we weren't even close to up to snuff today offensively.
You got so used to you and St. Brown just kind of being that
yeah.
terrific connection. I think 12 targets, only 2 catches. What was
Yeah,
the disconnect there? Was something they were doing or just a little bit of both?
I don't think it has anything to do with him and I. I think there was just tight coverage and just didn't connect. There's a few I'd like to have back that I just missed on. slight miscommunication on our end on one or two of them maybe, but it should never be that bad. It really shouldn't. Yeah, it wasn't good enough.
It looked like the pressure was a problem on almost every single down. If they didn't get to you, they were tipping the ball or defending. Is that as much siege as you've been under in a while, do you think?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I think they did. I think they did a good job.
Hey, shout out to Jared Goff. He get to go home to Kristen and his baby girl, so he good.
I do. I think they did a really good job. I think they're aware of how teams want to attack them, and they know if you're going to throw the ball quick, they can stop and put their hands up, and they're good. They're good on they understand that, and then they also know if it's a a longer drop back to get their pass rush going, and they did that to some extent. But I don't want to take any credit away from them, but we shot ourselves in the foot a whole lot, and it hurt us.
You guys are obviously such a resilient team, but does it take any wind out of your sails when you go 3 for 18 on the money downs?
Ask that again. What's your question?
You guys are typically such a resilient team, but does it kind of hurt your confidence or whatever when you kind of keep on coming short on those?
No, I mean, I don't. The fourth downs are the whole thing. I don't know what we were on third down, but a lot of those third downs were trying to get to fourth down and trying to get to fourth and short, and then expecting to convert. We've been really good on fourth down. I would imagine high 60s or 70s on the year, and today obviously had 0. So, that was part of the plan, was getting those fourth and manageables, fourth and shorts, convert on, let's say at least half of them, and it's a whole different ball game. Now again, if and buts, it means nothing. They played good and we didn't.
Jared, how about the elements? We saw the glove. I know wind can sometimes be the worst thing for a passing game.
Yeah, I don't think it affected us much. There may have been 1 or 2 throws, but no, I don't think it made a huge difference.
Why'd you go to the glove?
Felt good with it pregame. It felt like those would help me.
I know a lot of your teammates approached it.
A couple more guys.
You approached it like a must-win situation, or we really got to get this one. But you moving forward, how do you keep the guys even keel, level headed? Did you learn?
Yeah.
Was this somewhat of a barometer where the team stands right now?
Sure, to some extent. And to some extent, we did good things, and that's why you want to, we do stack up in some areas, but not good enough, obviously. Not good enough in a lot of areas as well. But yeah, we're 6-4. We're right in the middle of the season. Got 3 home games coming up. Got a lot to look forward to. Got a lot of football ahead of us. Everything's in front of us. We got a good veteran unit. We respond the right way. We will respond the right way. And yeah, it sucks. It stings. You want to come out here and play well and beat a really good team and be able to have a kind of hallmark win of the middle of the season, but didn't get it done. And got to move on and find a way to win next week.
You speak to the performance of the last 2, Tim and Dave.
Yeah, defense was incredible, right? They played really well, and kind of the game we anticipated from our defense is they were going to play a little bit of field position, ball control. Our defense was going to continue to stop them, and then we had to do our job and try to score points, and we didn't. It feels horrible. It's the worst. Our defense plays well, and feel like you let them down, and I know I certainly do, and it sucks.
Just to follow up on Eric's question a little bit, do you feel like you'll have to come back here?
Hey, I'm gonna keep it a buck. Hey, Brandy, you know I see you, right? So let me play this for you. And this ain't just toward Brandy, this toward everybody.
Freaking they told me it was a free.
You see this guy in front of you. You see this guy right here? You see him? Hold on, let me cut to me real quick. And I appreciate all y'all. Y'all want to talk about blah, blah, blah? This man is in front of the podium. I'm going to take the glasses off of this one. Where was your general manager at? At the trade deadline, where was he at? So you want to talk about this guy. And this ain't toward Brandy or anybody in particular. It's but toward all y'all. This guy got to get in front of the media every game. Y'all listen. If you not defending Goff, shame on you. If you're not defending JG, shame on you. I'm sorry. And you know what? I'm not sorry. I'm coming at Brad Holmes like Michael Myers from Halloween. It's just that's it what it is. Brad Holmes is the reason this guy is extended. Brad Holmes is the reason this guy is extended. He's on the first year of his new money, and you want to blame him. I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't get it why. So let me just ask y'all this. So Brad Holmes, Jared Goff is the reason he was the quarterback of your team when you won your first playoff game in 30 years. He was the quarterback of your team when you won the first playoff game at Ford Field. He was the quarterback of your team when you won the first NFC North title ever. And yet he the first person you blame. But Brad Holmes can draft this guy here. He can draft this guy here. With the 96th pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, the Detroit Lions select somebody who's not on the team 2 years later. With the 70th pick in the 2025 or 5 NFL Draft, the Detroit Lions select somebody who barely on the field. I'm not going to do it, bro. I'm not going to do it. And you know what? This game here has given me kind of like the confidence to stand on my ledge and defend. I'm going to defend everybody but Brad. That's it. That's it, bro. I'm sorry. You wind up, this guy extended this man here. He extended this guy here. What you mad at him for? Don't be mad at him. Why you mad at him for? Like that's a real question. What are you mad at Jared Goff for? Any frustration you have should be taken out on Brad first. A 4-year deal, $55 million a year. This is your quarterback. Deal with it. This is your quarterback, bro. I'm not going to do it. And B, it's all love. It's always love. But I'm done. I'm done, bro.
You're a freak and I know. No, you're a freak and I sure. Freaking they told me it was a freak.
I'm tired of the Glazers. I'm tired of everybody. Everybody gets blame but Bradley. Everyone gets blame but Bradley, bro. I'm done. I'm about to retire. I'm done. This is my last stream. You can go watch Sneaky Good Moves. I'm done, bro. Let me let JG finish.
At some point, the playoffs, just kind of given, the record.
Yeah, certainly. If they're the 1 seed and we win a playoff game, it would go through here. So, yeah, that would be the case, and we'd like to be on the other side of it.
What do you think you guys what would you have to do different?
Of course I'm bro, this is sarcasm. Of course I'm not done, dog. Y'all will know when I'm done.
Yeah, where do you start? Whole bunch of areas. I don't know to give you specifics, but again, I know it sounds like a broken record, but they played well. We didn't, at least offensively, in their defense. And again, it sucks to stand here and feel like you let your defense down.
Dan said he wished he had a couple of decisions back, and I assume the fourth downs were some of them. Did you guys think about that maybe this was more of a field position type of game and gambling, that it was in your nature?
No, I mean, yeah, that's just kind of who we are, and when it doesn't work, it's going to get questioned by you guys, and when it works, it's going to get praised by you guys, and it didn't work today, so I understand the question, but part of me says, like, once you commit to it, you got to keep doing it, because it's like at some point you're going to convert them, and tonight wasn't our night on fourth down.
All right, make sure y'all subscribe to Syndicate Sports Detroit. You know what? I am about to. I don't like this, bro. Let me write this down because tomorrow we're going to talk about it. I don't like this. Let me see. Golf blame. I don't like this at all. I just don't like the fact that y'all y'all blame. I don't like the fact that you see this man right here, bro. He in front of you every single week. I just don't like it. I don't like it, bro. Brad Holmes get in front of the media. He told Brad Holmes, okay, so Dan Campbell told you that we were good. He said we good. Brad Holmes get in front of the media and he act like his stuff don't stink. But y'all want to criticize this guy. I'm just, to me, the blame gotta be equal. And I don't mind blaming JG. I don't mind blaming that. But the first thing you gotta blame is the offensive line. If Matthew Stafford wins the Super Bowl again, it's a wrap. It's a wrap for Brad Holmes. Not saying that he's gonna get fired, but it's gonna be a wrap, bro. I can't wait to hear y'all defend him if he wins the Super Bowl again. I can't wait. I'm gonna be here. I'm not gonna retire. Not yet, anyway.
It sucks, but yeah, you'd like to think, how many do we have? 6?
7.
But 2 of those, it's a whole different ball game, and again, not good enough. Thanks,
guys.
All right. All righty then. Let's see if we got anybody else in front of the media. We got nobody. That's it. All right. Let me hit the toilet. Hey, I'm coming. Hey, listen. I'm gonna tell you right now, bro. I'm coming ridiculous. I'm coming at everybody. All right. I'm gonna open the phone lines in a minute. I'll be right back.
You're freaking, I know. No, you're freaking, I sure. Freaking, they told me it was a freak.
Okay, where we at? Oh, man, oh, man. All right. Okay, so let me hook up these phone lines real quick. All right. We're going to go straight to the phone lines. All right, so this is a new phone line system. Let me see if it's working. So check this out. My son called me yesterday, right? And he was like, he got a bump on his back. And he showed me the photo. And I was like, it's nothing there, right? So my son literally said, I think it's a tumor. He was like, it might be a tumor. And I literally said to my kid, it's not a tumor. Like, who would have ever thought, like, would you believe that you would ever say to your kids, it's not a tumor? It's crazy. I literally said to my child, it's not a tumor. All right. Let me see. So it's already connected. Then take that off. Yeah, St. Brown was dropping all type of stuff, bro. All right, hold on. Okay. All right, so this is the phone line. We're going to try this one real quick. I got my phone line pulled up. We got a super chat from Rich Hustle. Says they don't know about the kindergarten cop. LOL. Schwarzenegger. It's not a tumor. Yeah, bro. He said, I think he was like, it might be a tumor. I was like, it's not a tumor. Shout out to Big Black for life. 499 said, this is what Detroit Lions fans do, bro. They blame the QBs. They blame Stafford for years. But when he went to LA and got a Super Bowl ring, he became a Hall of Famer. And they rooted for the guy, which is insane to me. All right, that's the phone line. If nobody calls in the next 5 minutes, we'll wrap it up. And we will be on tomorrow. Make sure you guys subscribe to Syndicate Sports Detroit. We'll be on tomorrow. Hopefully this works, man. I got to try a new phone line system. Today was a big eye-opening win. This is about pure comedy. St. Brown. Why didn't we play Ahmed? All right, so you can either text the hotline or you can call. All right, we do have a text from, hey, if you do text the hotline, you can call or text. If you call, I will take your call. If you text, I'll read the text. Somebody said, why didn't we play Ahmed? Because he was on injured reserve. He has not been off yet. I never blame a master of YouTube creator, okay? Secondary is standing up. St. Brown was dropping all type of stuff. Yes, hold on, wait a minute. Let me check. It's going to be a long week, bro. A super long week. St. Brown worked for Vegas tonight. Yeah, he was dropping everything. Hey, so what is everybody else saying? Uh-oh. All right. Wow. Wait a minute. Oh, shoot. My bad, y'all. Hold on. Wait a second. Mm-hmm. Here, settings. But do not disturb should not be on. That's crazy. All right, hold on. Wait a minute. Let me try something else. Because this ain't working. Ah, man, oh man. All right, so I'm going to show y'all this, then we'll wrap up the show. I'm feeling some type of way, bro. This is the NFC playoff picture. Eagles in first. Rams in second. Bears in third. Buccaneers in 4th, Seahawks in 5th, Packers in 6th, the 49ers in 7th. Your Detroit Lions. That's it. That's it, bro. This is your team. There are 7 games left. Playoff probability 75%. Look at this. We are 1 game above this team here. I'm going to let that sit in, bro. We are a game above the Carolina Panthers. Sit on that. Wow. All right, y'all. Listen. Syndicate Sports Detroit. Subscribe to that channel. We'll be on tomorrow. I'm about to make this video. I am feeling some type of way. The only good that come out of this game is that you guys can't blame me for the loss. That's it. You can't blame me. We'll be on tomorrow. You want to get your thoughts in. We're going to open up the phone lines, figure some stuff out. But before we get off, let's see what the Lions, let's see what they're, wow. I don't even know what to say, bro. All right, let me see. Full schedule. Go here. Here's the Lions schedule. All right, so we got the Giants. Who cares? They're not a good team. So we win, we go to 7-4. Got the Packers at the crib. We win this game 8-4. We lose 7-5. Dallas Cowboys, Rams, Pittsburgh Steelers, Minnesota Vikings, Chicago Bears. All right, y'all. If you want to get in on the action, subscribe to Syndicate Sports Detroit. You can look it up. We're live tomorrow, and we'll be talking Detroit Lions. Good night, everybody. Have a great day at work.